Hey, so we're gonna start off this week's episode with something kind of deep. So, to give a little background, I'm going to Orlando to visit my family for about a week, in a couple days. So, I'm taking my car to Orlando, like I'm driving down. I texted my mom asking about the family mechanic that we have that's in Orlando, because everybody goes to like Mr. John or something. And I was like, okay, maybe I should get my car checked there and maybe see if like everything's okay before I drive back up and like all this kind of stuff. I texted my mom and she offered to cover it. She said, get it, see if you can get it fixed before you, like, just to be safe, all this kind of stuff. And God, I feel like I'm rambling. I'm sorry. This makes no sense. So we grew up, my family, poor. We did not have a lot of money from what I've been told. I don't really remember much. I really don't have much memory of what our financial situation was. I just know I have a lot of money anxiety now, and I know we had like no money growing up, and I know I never asked my parents for money, like, ever. I never went out with friends or anything because I felt so guilty just asking them for like $20 because it would like make or break or whatever. We also didn't have food. Like, I don't know, it was just like really choppy during my childhood from what I've been told and slightly from what I remember. So my mom actually has a lot of money now. She has like money growing out of her ass. She's like rich, and my version of rich is just living comfortably. It doesn't mean you have 6 cars, you're rich. To me, being rich just means that like you don't have to stress about mundane like food, shelter, water. Like, you don't have to stress about the necessities. If you don't have to stress about the necessities and you're comfortable in life, to me that's being rich. Like, that's what I want. That's a rich lifestyle to me. That's what I want, just to be comfortable, to be happy, and to live with what I need and not like things that I don't like necessarily need. You know, I don't need 6 cars or some shit. That's so fucking greedy. Anyways, she offered to pay and I was like, oh, sorry. It makes me like, it makes me so petty that my mom has so much money now that I'm just like, okay, cool, that's great. So I'm not in the house anymore. Now you have like so much money. That's fine. But that's just pure jealousy. That's not even like whatever. But I've been thinking about it and I was like, well, maybe I should ask her to see if she'd want to get breakfast while I'm in town. Maybe we can have like, see if we can open up a conversation, see if we can try to mend our relationship in some way, see if she's gotten a little better. In my head, I thought this really weird thing and I was like, should I talk about this on camera? I don't know. But it was basically where I was like, my relationship with my mom, like, if I were to hypothetically mend my relationship with my mom, and I'm not saying it would be perfect, but like if I mended it, right? Like if we are no longer on like not speaking terms, because like we just don't talk. Like, think of my mom and I as just like 2 people who grew out of it. Like, you know, you have friends, you just grow out of each other's life. Like, you know, if you text them, it's fine, but like also like, you know, you don't text them to see if you can have eggs because you just aren't like close like that, you know? I was like, okay, so if I hypothetically mend my relationship with my mom, which is something I would like to do, I feel like any person with trauma, like, you just kind of long for a relationship with a mother. Like, you, like, obviously, yeah, you have maybe you have people in your life who like resemble a motherly figure, but like having your mom, like, I forget I have a mom. Like, I forget, like, I dead ass, like, I go throughout my days not even thinking about it. And something that reminds me a lot is how much my best friend Riley, I have matching tattoos with her. I show it every single time. She just calls her mom. Her mom, like, same with Sarah, like, they just call their mom. Their moms just send them money whenever they need something. Their moms are always there for them. Their moms are there to talk with them. They just talk with, like, she just calls her mom to tell her about her day. And I'm just like, the fuck? Like, why would you do that? Like, what the fuck? Like, she's your mom. Like, but then I remember that not everybody has a mom that treated them like shit when they were a child. But to the point of me fucking filming this, and I probably look so stupid, is that like, if I mend my relationship with my mom, then what does that mean for my videos? Like, would I still talk about my CPTSD, my BPD, and my trauma? Or would I, like, out of respect for our new relationship, just not talk about it anymore? Or would it be an idea where I talk about it and she has to be okay with the fact that I'm talking about my past experiences, but I also think that it would be kind of disrespectful to a newly mended relationship that we're trying to work on for me to just constantly be bringing up the past, which I do think that, like, obviously, like, I'm not becoming best friends with her. I don't want to be best friends with her. I know she still has issues. I know she's not, I think in my head, I keep convincing myself that, like, she's fine now and she's cured, but that's not the case. And I need to remind myself that. And I need to, I guess it's a matter of like what I should be wanting is just to be on good terms with her and leave it at that. Like, I don't think I want a friendship with her. I don't think I want, like, just out of respect, out of, like, I guess my younger self, or just like until she's truly ready to go to therapy and like work on herself. But I don't know, it's just, I guess a part of me just wants a mom. I don't really remember my childhood, so like I don't remember like the memories I do have with her that are good, like from whenever I was younger. I don't have any of those memories really, unless I like dig for them, obviously. I don't really know what it's like having a mom. It'd be kind of nice, you know, like having that kind of relationship. But also, like, if you never really have a good relationship with your mom, is there really anything to miss? Just like if you just choose to never have sex, you're not really missing out. You just choose to not indulge in it. I don't know, like, does this make any sense? She offered to cover the cost of my car getting looked at and fixed and stuff, and I was like, oh shit, like, okay, like, thanks, like, shit, like, fuck, like, oh, like, oh my, I don't know what to say. Like, I don't like accepting things from people. Like, I mean, like, that's the thing, like, I'll take my mom's money. Like, you want to pay for something? Like, sure, you break it, you fix it. Like, I don't know. I have so many things going through my head right now. Like, it depends what mood I'm in when I talk about it. What do I really want? Or is this something that, like, I'm right now not thinking about the bads and I'm only focusing on the fact that I want a mom, but I keep forgetting about the fact that she really is not the person I want her to be, or like not someone I want in my life. I'm just gonna take it step by step. Obviously, that's what you have to do in life. Literally just take it step by step. I'm not gonna stress about it because there's no point in stressing about it until I'm there. Yeah, I'm gonna take it tomorrow morning, my car tomorrow morning, to get it checked out and make sure it's all Gucci. And yeah, cool. That's all. That's really all the video is about. I hope that it made sense. Hopefully I got my point across. Maybe I should summarize. What would I summarize? I want a relationship with my mom, but my mom was really mean to me as a child. So I have CPTSD, complex post-traumatic stress disorder. Therefore, I have no memory of that time. So this current me is really longing a relationship with my mom because I miss having a mom. But also, is it going to be a healthy mother relationship or mending relationship, or even not even a relationship, but just being on good terms? Or is it just going to go back into the unhealthy patterns that it used to be because she has not gone to therapy and worked on herself? Therefore, I don't know where she is mentally. That's my summary for this video, or this section of the video. And I will talk to you guys later, I guess. I have to do a bunch of chores, get all my stuff done. I've been working. Yesterday I made like $220 for Uber, which is so good in just one day. I was like, holy fuck. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later, and I will update you guys, and I love you. I appreciate you guys. See ya. Okay, hi. So it's like 1:30 a.m. and it's really late right now, and I don't know if I should be filming this or not. I don't know if this is something that's actually reasonably filmable. I do want to say trigger warning, though. I will be talking about some sensitive topics. I don't talk about this ever, and I talked about it for the first time, I think, in my life online on a live I did today. And I've never talked about my eating habits. I mean, maybe I've mentioned it here and there. Maybe I've made a couple videos here and there throughout the years. I don't know. Not to what I can remember I've ever really talked about this online, because I'm not diagnosed with anything, and I've never talked to anybody in person about this from what I can remember, other than just like a brief. I have a really unhealthy relationship with food, but I have a tendency of going in between different lifestyles of I will relentlessly binge eat, and I'm never happy. I just want to keep eating. And then after that part of the cycle, I get really insecure in my body because I like gain a bunch of weight, and like I feel my back touching my back, like having my bra and all this kind of stuff. So I was in bed. It's 1:30. I was like, and again, trigger warning for a sensitive topic. I'm not laughing. I'm just nervous because I've literally never talked about this online, which is very rare for me because I talk about everything online, like everything, like down to the way I like have shit on my ex-boyfriend's walls. Like I've talked about everything. But I feel like because I'm not diagnosed with anything and I've never talked to anybody about this my whole life, it's not actually a problem, and like it's not actually something I've dealt with, and clearly it's not important enough because I haven't shared it on the internet, and I share everything on the internet. But haven't eaten in the past 2 days, and I've just been getting really insecure because of my weight, because I've been binge eating so much. And even though I've quit fast food, I haven't bought fast food in like a week, which isn't a lot, but is a lot considering for me. I've gained so much weight still, and I've gained so much weight in my face, and I've been getting comments about my double chin, and it makes me really insecure. So I stopped eating. This is my second day I've gone without eating, and I've done nothing. And I don't talk about that online because I also don't want to encourage that kind of bad behavior. It's hard to talk about the bad online of certain things whenever you don't know what the bad is. It's just something. My weight has fluctuated all throughout my fucking life. I've never just stayed a consistent weight because this is a cycle that's happened all my life. I'm hungry, like shut up, like I get it. I don't know, this is a new territory for me. I'm normally not nervous to talk about things on the internet. Like, I talk about everything, and this is just something I've never opened up about, and I'm finally talking about it. And my negative thoughts, I'm not in a part of my journey where I've talked about this and processed this and I can think positively about it. No, the negative thoughts are just so loud right now. But there's a but to this conversation. I got this message on Instagram, and it made me like think for a second, and I was just like, wow, like I'm encouraging people to like be confident and love themselves no matter what, and like be healthy, and like love yourself, literally just love yourself for the way you are, as long as you're obviously healthy. And I get messages like this every so often, and it just really makes me stop and think, and I'm just like, I'm so thankful for that. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm very thankful to be in this position where people watch videos, silly little videos I make in my room, they watch them, and it actually does something positive for them in their life. And I just sit in my bed and I'm making these videos, and I'm helping myself, but I'm also able to like talk to other people and help other people. And I got that message, and I was like, I've been starving myself for the past 2 days, and I've been planning to do it longer, but like this person kind of like motivated me, I guess. I don't know, they like kind of reminded me, and I've been reminding myself all day today because I'm so desperate for food, but I was like, no, I can't allow myself to binge eat, like that's not good, like anything. So I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna make black beans. I haven't had black beans in so long. I love black beans. Like, so you heat them up on the oven. My mom used to make them this way. Heat them up on the oven, and whenever they get really soft, and you eat it with a bunch of like so much sodium it'll actually kill you, and then lime as well, and beans are so good. And the thing I'm working towards, okay, this is the next part of my healing journey, I guess, that I need to really fucking take a step in, because every time I get to this step I always self-destruct, and something bad happens in my life, like Uriah leaving and someone abandoning me, I just start to eat. I find, like, I was talking on a live earlier about gluttony. I think that's the sin of like basically you're greedy for food, and so I feel like it was. So my goal is I want to literally just be able to have self-control and eat good portions. I want to eat any time of the day. I want to allow myself to eat any time of the day I feel hungry, but have self-control to eat a like good portion, like a portion that I need, not want, because a portion I want feeds 5. You know what I mean? That's how I gain weight so quickly, because I eat so much in such a small amount of time, because it's just a constant cycle. And then I don't want to explain it to you because it's very triggering, like not for me, because I, like, again, like I'm learning to talk about this and I love talking about things on the internet, but like I don't want someone to watch this and think that, like, I don't know. But I'm making beans. Let's see here. I don't think it's clean, but it looks clean enough. I don't feel like getting my hands wet right now. A can opener. Okay. I don't know why I used my non-dominant hand. Like, I'm literally, now I'm using my dominant hand, but that comment actually like genuinely, like, every single time someone texts me like that, it genuinely touches me, and I'm just like, someone took the time out of their day. Like, I've sent those, that's the thing where it's like, I've sent those messages before. I like watching other people's content. Like, Spencer Barbosa, she's one of my favorite fucking influencers, content creators. She's helped me feel so confident in my body, and I've gotten messages that I've like sent to her, or old people I've like looked up to online, which I don't believe in looking up to people online like severely, but I've sent those kind of messages. So I've appreciated creators, and like being in a position where like you're a creator, like literally imagine like you're the creator, and like people are now sending you messages like that because you've been inspired by someone on, like, I think my best friend Sarah was making spaghetti the other day, and I think she made some tonight, and can you see on the cabinet, that's where she threw the noodles. She threw the noodles to check and see if it was cooked or not, and that's the marks of the cooked and uncooked noodles. But anyways, to anybody who's ever sent those kind of messages, I really appreciate it, because from the bottom of my heart, I know that takes guts to like text someone that you've never seen on the internet, but you really love their content and they've made you feel better about yourself. Like, that's all I could ever want. Like, I don't want to make anybody feel like shit. Social media is so fucking fake and it's so fucking stupid. The last thing I want is to make people feel bad about themselves, or to see my content and want to like cry themselves to sleep, you know? Like, I want to empower people and make people feel important, because they are. And we live in a world that people stomp on everybody in order to get up, to get to the tippy top or whatever. I don't fuck with that. I think that a true leader and someone who's truly someone who wants to do good is that they will build themselves up by building other people up with them. You know what I mean? Like, a leader will go into battle with the people, but like a dictator will just sit behind the lines and let their soldiers, like, something. This makes no sense at all, sorry. Ignore anything I might have just said that made no sense, please. I don't know how I'm gonna end up editing this. I am a bit high, but not much, but yes. I'm so excited for beans. And then, so like I said, it's so good if you get lime, and I bought lime at the store because I'm an adult. I'm not 16 years old, even though I think I am. I got limes at the store because I'm a big girl and I can buy things like limes. And we can chop one of them up. My best friend's house has a Ziploc bag this tiny. That's perfect. Oh my God. We need to stir this. So I'm gonna use this little green cup thing that I found. I'm gonna open the top, see the beans. Genuinely, thank you to that comment, because, I don't know, sometimes the smallest things in the universe, or that's not even a small thing in my opinion, it's pretty big to me, but like, even small things that other people might consider small or insignificant can honestly be the most life-changing and important things. Like becoming friends with someone that everybody was like, oh no, they're so weird, they're so lame, don't hang out with them, they're weird, but they turn out to be the most real and amazing person, because in this world, fakeness is literally the new real. Being fake is like, same. So I bought a new set of Tupperware because, again, I'm an adult, guys. I bought Tupperware, my own Tupperware. I'm 20 years old. Someone asked me how old I was on a live earlier, and I said 19, and I was like, oh my God, I'm 20. Just kidding, I lied to you. And it already got stained because of my spaghetti. It got stained so easily. Like, so easily. But it's okay, because I'm gonna still use it until I physically can't anymore. We're gonna go to my room while that cools down for a second. And see, it's so, I'm so scared I'm gonna grow old and that's just gonna be permanent, guys. I need to go to the gym, like Spencer Barbosa says, because I love myself, not because I hate myself. I really do, though, like, all jokes aside, like, I need to take better care of my health, though. I've been downing, like, really bad meal portions, like, really fucking bad. Like, I ate, like, a spicy deluxe from Chick-fil-A, a medium mac and cheese, and a whole entire deep bowl of chicken nuggets, like, from home. Like, I had all that. I had a good portion size of Chick-fil-A that would make me full. And then I added, like, a whole bucket of fucking chicken nuggets from home. Frijoles. Anyways, I really love you guys, and I really do appreciate you. And I don't even know how many times I can say that before it just becomes annoying and, like, I'm trying to say it too much. But, like, I don't know how to, like, really put into words, like, how much I appreciate, like, not only the opportunities I've been given and the fact that people get to see my videos and I'm able to share the things I love and talk about the things I love and truly just have a bunch of amazing friends online. I'm very, very thankful for you guys. And yeah, I almost spilled my beans, but spill my beans. But I was having a bean in so long, so I'm so excited. But truly, I love you, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you in my next clip, and hopefully it won't be too long because this one's really long. All right, guys, please don't make fun of me, and I'm about to go talk to Sarah about this because I think she's still home because she's my best friend, obviously. But I just took, like, a shower, and I've never felt this clean. So let me give you a little bit of background before people start, like, judging me. But where can I put you guys? Hold on. Okay, so as a child, I have autism, and as a child, I refused to take baths, supposedly. Like, getting me in the shower was like a chore for my parents, supposedly. And I've always been kind of depressed, so I've never really been really good at self-care or taking showers. I would go months without showering. I would go weeks without showering. It was a mix of me being depressed and I don't know what else, but I don't really remember for myself. I kind of just go off of what I've been told and what I do remember. Like, I remember, like, I just wouldn't shower. Like, it was never, like, a priority for me, or I would be stuck in bed and I wouldn't just get out, and I couldn't, like, it was, like, the biggest chore that, like, could be a chore. It was showering. Obviously, as I get older, I've gotten a little better with my self-care and showering. Not great. I feel like typical people, though, like, I feel so lame because I feel like everybody takes, like, showers and they feel so clean after, but every time I would always take a shower, I always kind of felt still really dirty. Like, I never feel like I cleaned myself properly, but I felt I was doing it. And as the years went on, I was like, oh, finding out different things on how you scrub and use loofahs and all this kind of stuff. I know this sounds so stupid, like, yeah, it's a shower and everybody knows how to clean themselves, but I just took a shower, right, and I just shaved everything. My best friend Riley, she gave me, like, this scrub, body scrub or whatever. Sarah always had those, so I would always, like, use them, like, to clean my, like, I think I would use it to clean my, what did I use the scrub for? My body? Like, I don't remember. My face? I think I used it on my face. I used her body scrub on my face because I thought it was a face thing, but I just now realized that it was a body scrub. And I'm sure you can use it on your face because your face is part of your body. I didn't use it on my face, though, but, what's it called? So I shaved everything, and meaning my cootie, and then my legs, and my armpits. And then I was like, you know what? Riley gave me this scrub like 2 months ago for my birthday. Let me just try using it. I feel like my legs are always dirty. Don't judge me, okay? I'm gonna do better now, especially because I feel so clean. But I never wash my legs. I like maybe wash up to, like, well, you can't see my thighs, but, like, I never wash, like, the bottom parts of my legs and my feet. Like, I don't wash that, and that's so disgusting, right? But I also go weeks and months without shaving, so I just leave that part down there alone. I know, gross, I know. Please don't judge me. I'm getting better with it, I promise. I'm a 20-year-old who's learning how to actually live life and be a normal fucking person. What's it called? So I used the scrub, and I was like, so I used it a couple times on my legs because I was like, probably needs it. And then I was like, you know what? Like, I'm already in the bath. Like, I've been in the bath for, like, a while now. I might as well just use it on my whole body. Like, let's see, like, maybe this will pick up the dirt that always ends up on my body or whatever. So I started scrubbing, and I do everything. So I do, like, my back, I do my breasts, I do my arms, I do my armpits, I do my legs, I do my, like, butt. Like, I'm like scrubbing everything. And after this, please don't judge me. I know the water was so dirty. The water was so, because I was like in a bath, right? And I had filled up a little bit of water, not a lot, but a little bit of water so I could like splash it on my legs to wipe off the scrub whenever I was done with it. The fucking water was disgusting, guys. Oh my god, I know people are gonna, this is disgusting. I know, and I am aware. This is disgusting, and I am going to do better from here on out. But like, I had never ever scrubbed my body, ever. Not that I can remember. Let me just, I've never scrubbed my body like that. I've never taken a shower where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna clean everything. I've never felt so clean in my life. Now I understand why people like showers, or some people do self-care in the showers. Like, I don't want to shave every single time, but I feel like if I scrub every single time, and then I also like wash my body, so like I shaved everything, then I scrubbed my entire body, I rinsed off my bathtub, then I took a shower and I washed my hair, and then, why does it feel so dry? What the fuck? I washed my hair, and then I washed my body again, but I washed it like I usually would wash it, but then I also washed my legs. And like, I just, even whenever I had the soap, like on, like whenever I have my Minecraft loofah, I use a creeper loofah, it's green and it has like a creeper head on it. It's from like Walmart or something. Whenever I was using it to like rub against my body and stuff, I even used the scrub on my neck, and like I lifted my necklace, and like, guys, like I have been enlightened, like self-care and like hygiene. I've never been good at hygiene, and now I'm getting better at it as an adult. Again, please don't judge me. I know this is so fucking weird, where it's just like, why would you admit to this? I would take this to my grave. But like, it's just how it is. It's my life, you know. I am okay to admit my faults. You know, it's embarrassing, but if nobody ever talks about the actual embarrassing things that they do, then everybody's just gonna think nobody else has embarrassing, stupid things. Like, one I commonly refer to is whenever I found out the Target logo is an actual target, like, you know, Target, like you can do a bow and arrow, it's a target. What a dumb moment for me. I was like, oh my god, it's a Target because it's called Target. Oh my god, someone get me like some brain cells, please, Jesus. But I'm gonna put my products in my hair, and yeah, I'm gonna go tell Sarah about how disgusting I've been my entire life, even though she knows. They all know I'm like terrible at showering because they've been my friends all my life. So like, whenever I would come to visit, they'd be like, why aren't you showering? And I'm just like, should I? Like, am I supposed to? And they're like, yeah. And I was like, oh, I go like months without showering. So they all know. They also know it's because of my depression, though. My friends are awesome. Like, they're so fucking understanding. But it's also because they've known me all my life. So they literally know me better than I know myself, because I've forgotten like the majority of my life. Or like, I really have to dig deep when I think about certain things. But there are certain things that are like so jam-packed that I can't even remember them if I tried. It's weird, like I have good days and bad days. Like, that's the thing where like sometimes I'll be having good days where I can like remember like a lot of things from my childhood. I'm like, oh my god, Sarah, do you remember whenever I dislocated your shoulder? Oh my god, Sarah, remember when we used to play bikes? Or like, remember like, and I my friends again are very understanding, so they're always like, oh my god, yeah, like I remember that. Or they'll be like, yeah, because they're always very encouraging whenever I remember things. Like, one time Sheree even was trying to help me remember like a place that I was like, Sheree, I'm like getting these flashbacks of like a plane and then like a dentist office, and like it's like it was in Woodstock or something. And she was like, whenever she was driving, she was like, Stephanie, I think I found where you were like thinking about. Fucking amazing friends. Don't even, like, if anything ever happens to my friends, the world is ending. Like, I can't even tell you guys. But I'm so clean. There's like no dirt on my body. Like, I scrubbed it all off, like I think everybody is supposed to do, and I will from now on. But yeah, my legs are so clean, my arms are so clean, I feel so clean. So I'm gonna start using like products in the bathroom other than just like you know, body soap and just shampoo and conditioner. I want to use the scrubs, and I'm gonna get like one of those things Sarah has in her bathroom, because Sarah has always used these fancy products for the most part, so I always use her products whenever I would visit. Now I live here, but like whenever I would visit her and like take a shower in her bathroom or something, whenever I was just passing by. I need to clip my nails, Jesus Christ. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next clip. And we'll see what happens, because tomorrow I'm driving to Orlando and seeing Nate. So Nate, whatever his last name is, wish me luck. Hey guys, I am about to leave to go drive to Jacksonville, Florida to go see Nate. I have my bags packed just now, and I'm just gonna kind of eat a quick snack before I go to Costco to get gas. I I had planned to get ready because I curled my hair last night, so my hair is like super curly, so that way on my trip this eventually falls. So for the next week I don't have to worry about my hair, which I think is a plus. But I'm so freaking hungry. So I had plans to get ready for my date tonight with my sugar daddy, Nate, or like whatever. But I woke up 1 and I was like super tired. I woke up at 10 and I was like, at least I woke up before I needed to leave. But now I only have an hour to get ready and pack. It's 10:52 right now, so I have about 8 minutes until I really need to leave. I'm still debating if I'm gonna get food because I made a pact to myself I wouldn't eat fast food anymore to save myself money. But I'm going on a road trip and like, you know, I have a stove on the road and I can just make food, you know? So I might use my points for Chick-fil-A or something. To what I was saying, I said I'm not gonna get ready. I'm not gonna do my makeup. I feel really pretty right now without makeup, so maybe I won't even end up doing makeup. Anytime my hair is done, I just feel confident because at least something on my body is presenting in like a very put together way, which is very rare. I have my sweatpants on, and then I have this shirt on that I was wearing last night, and then my Converse. So when I get closer to where I'm going, I'm probably gonna change. Like I'm gonna go to like a McDonald's bathroom and change. I think I'm about ready. This is for my car. My bags. I have my phone and it's charged. So I'm about to leave. That was my miniature update. I'm gonna try to be safe, try to drive safe. It's a long drive, about 6 hours, 7 hours, or I don't think it'll get to 7 hours unless I get stuck in traffic. But I'm tired. I just want to nap, and I know I'm gonna have a long night, so but like, look how curly my hair is. I'm like procrastinating now. Look how like short and curled it is, guys. Like, oh my god. It looks and feels so healthy though. It's not. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later, and yeah, that's basically it. Love you. Alright, please don't shit on me. I know obviously what I'm doing is not the most responsible, or I guess typically loved way of making money, I guess. I look so bad right now. I can't even look at myself in the camera anymore. Sorry. I don't know what's wrong with my brain right now. Okay, like I don't even look bad. I just don't look good. Like I just feel like my face is so big. I obviously don't have any makeup on, but I felt so confident this morning. I don't know. The last time I went to dinner with a sugar daddy or whatever, I literally left early. I couldn't go through with it. I couldn't go through with it and spend the night with him. I was like, no, I can't do this. I don't want to do this. And I'm about to do it again now with a different guy, but I've talked to this guy. I've virtually done things with this guy. I'm not... I don't want to do it sober. Like I keep thinking like I get fine with it, right? Because I've done this before. It's fine. Like it's really not that big of a deal. Like whatever. But now I keep thinking about the fact that I'm sober and I have to like kiss him sober. Fuck. Like I hate kissing people I don't want to kiss. Like if I don't want to kiss you, kissing is disgusting. Their mouth is just wet and they're like slobbering all over you. It's fucking disgusting. And like I don't even care. Like he can fuck me. I don't care. I just know I'm gonna have to kiss him. How can I avoid kissing him? Like people are like, oh, like obviously like sex work, like blah blah blah, respect yourself. Like I respect myself. Like obviously I don't want to do this. It is something that I'd rather not do. But I don't think it's like that bad, considering for me, I'm making this choice for myself. Please know that this is not something you want to do unless you're 100% prepared for the consequences of it or whatever. But like, ew, I just don't want to kiss him. Like I can fuck him 3 times over. I don't care. Sex to me is just a transaction. Sex isn't something that means anything to me. But like kissing, does. So, like, if I have to kiss him, that's gross, and I have to be sober. I've never fucked someone new, especially like a sugar daddy like this, sober. Most times I'm hammered out of my mind because I can't do it sober because I don't want to do it. I hate, like, oh, this is not good. Do I talk about this on the internet because I like to talk about my entire life and the reality of like what it can be? Or do I not want to talk about this because I know I don't want to encourage people to do this? Like, I don't want people to see me doing it and then be like, oh, Stephanie does it, so I should do it. No, that makes me so fucking mad when people blame their fucking actions on me or some shit. Like, if my little sisters, right? If you have little sisters, you'd understand this, right? So you do something you're not supposed to be doing, but you know you're not supposed to be doing it, but it's your choice to do it anyways, right? So if you get in trouble and it's my fault, I'm gonna get in trouble. I don't care. Like, I'm prepared to get in trouble because I'm making the conscious decision to do this. But then whenever my little sisters start to copy me and do that shit, so then it looks like, oh, it's Stephanie's influence of them. No, I have no control over what other people do. It's not my fault if people see the shit I do and they're just like, oh, let me do that. No, I would never encourage, like, literally anything in my life I would never encourage anybody to do. That makes me so mad. We're gonna go to Chili's, so I'm gonna get free Chili's, and I'm gonna, like, hopefully we'll get an appetizer. Like, I'm gonna go all out. Chili's is my favorite place. Instead, he said he's gonna treat me like a princess, so, oh, I just have to kiss him after. Like, I keep thinking, what if he kisses me before and I just have to, like, awkwardly just, like, I hate kissing people. I hate kissing. I could fuck, like, I don't care, right? So to me, sex is just, like, a fucking transaction. It's just a fucking, like, I've always been used for it, so now I'm just gonna I'm gonna take advantage of that, and I'm just gonna get paid for it now. Like, if you're gonna, every fucking time I've had sex with someone, I've been used. Every fucking time. Every fucking time! There's not one time. And I would go in with cool intentions, like, especially with Uriah. I had nice intentions. We were going to be in a relationship. I was like, fuck, whatever. He wants sex so bad. Let me just have it since we're going to be in a relationship now. I got fucking ghosted. I've never had sex where I haven't belligerently been drunk, cried my fucking eyes out, or I've been paid for it. Love my life. So yeah, just use that as a fucking transaction, because if I'm gonna get used, I might as well fucking make myself financially stable while I'm at it. Ew. But yeah, so sex isn't like fucking anything to me anymore, really, but kissing is. Like, I think kissing is more intimate than sex, or just the way it is in my head. So, like, the fact that I have to kiss him, like, I imagine this is what it's like for someone to think about having sex with someone like twice their age. Like, I don't even care about having sex with him. I don't want to fucking kiss him. Anyways, moving on. Let's stop talking about this, because I really, again, don't want to, like, I don't want people to hate me because of, like, what I choose to do in my life. My life choices affect you in no fucking way. Sorry, I'm talking to the haters. To the haters, not you guys. I love you guys. If you guys are nice and, like, loving, I love you guys. But, like, to the haters, like, my life choices don't fucking affect you at all. Don't judge me off of my shit. Alright, I am so hungry. I've been driving all day. I'm ready to just eat food, get this over with, and then dip. I'm gonna leave so fast. Like, so insecure about my fucking double chin. And I've been getting so many, this is how it's supposed to be. Like, this is how I'm supposed to have, like, a lemon shape, but now I have, like, I don't know, shape. And your body is beautiful the way it is. My body is beautiful the way it is. I know. But it's like, you can know what you're supposed to know, but still feel fucking insecure. I don't know. I have BPD, guys. Please, like, I don't know, like, how to stress this. Like, I'm just in a mood right now, so please excuse how I'm talking. I know I'm being a little aggressive right now. But, like, I know I talk about mental health, and I try to be a very positive person, and I have become a decently positive person, but that doesn't mean I'm just cured of my mental illness, and, like, I'm perfectly fine. Like, I feel like I was live the other day, and I was so insecure, and I was saying the insecurities, and I was like, what the heck is happening? Like, what's wrong with me? Like, these people are gonna think something's wrong with me, but then I remember my literal page is advocacy for mental illness, and I can't let myself be too positive. I mean, obviously I do want to be positive. I want to be overwhelmingly positive, but it's just the idea of, like, I don't want to be fake. you know? Like, I want to encourage people, but I also just don't want to be fake. I want, like, if I'm having a shitty day, like, I'm having a shitty day. If I make a stupid choice in my life, I make a stupid choice in my life. I need to go start driving towards the place. Hopefully I don't die. That's the biggest concern I have. That's literally all I'm scared of, is that I'm gonna get murdered, because you literally never know. You literally never know. You literally never know. So, but I will talk to you guys later, and yeah. Hi. I'm currently in Florida visiting my family, and so far it's been really amazing. I've gotten to see all my little sisters and one of my big sisters, Jess. I've not seen Erin or Victoria yet. I saw my mom too, and I've had some really serious conversations with Bella today, my littlest sister. And I don't know, there's so much I want to talk about in this video, but I also feel like there's so much to talk about. I can't fit it all into one, because I want to keep this one short. Really hoping I can keep this one short. I got a lot of reminders today about my past and about my alcohol issues I used to have, and how I used to treat my little sisters, and I got to talk to my little sister Bella about that. I also have my retainer in, I'm sorry. Bella and I were kind of just sitting on the floor in her room while we were home alone at my mom's house. I treated my little sisters really terribly, and I feel like I treated Bella really terribly. When you have BPD, I just wasn't a nice person, and I kind of projected onto my little sisters very much from what was going on in my life, which is no excuse at all. Like, I told her today so many times, one, never ever try to blame yourself, and never ever think that you owe me anything. But I have an amazing sister. I have an amazing relationship with my little sisters, and I have an amazing relationship with all my family now. It's just sometimes not being with my family, and I tend to isolate myself. I get into like this mindset, and I lose touch of reality, and that's what I was thinking about today that I wanted to talk about online. But there's just so many things going on in my head, I can't fit it all into one video, because I feel like I have to over explain everything. And I don't know, I kind of convinced myself I wasn't sick, and kind of getting like a dose of reality, and I know it's reality because I feel it. I don't know, it kind of sucks. It sucks having that reminder of like, yes, I am healing, and yes, I am doing better, but I am still sick. And that's not me trying to be pessimistic, or me trying to be like flashy with my sickness or whatever the fuck. I don't know what people would try to make of it. It just sucks whenever you convince yourself that you're okay and you're doing better, and you're not going to let your mental illness define you, and that I want to love myself. But I kind of convinced myself, in order to do that, I convinced myself that I wasn't sick and that I didn't have mental illness. I subconsciously kind of convinced myself that. It's not like I woke up every day being like, you're not mentally ill, when I've this whole time known. It's just not like known that I'm in a really scary place right now mentally. Not like a bad mental health, but in a very delusional mindset. And I'm off my meds right now, and I will see how that fucking goes. Which I think I mentioned earlier on my doctor quitting them all, or it's in one of my last episodes. And I feel like seeing my family, it feels like a constant reminder of all the hurt I kind of did to them. And again, I have an amazing relationship with my family. I truly, truly have worked hard to be the person who I am today. And I'm very thankful my family sees that. And I'm very, very, very thankful for my family just in general, because they're amazing. But I don't know, it just sucks, because having something like BPD, you kind of just, or not even having BPD, but knowing you weren't the most ideal person in the past, like through the healing, through it all, you literally just will always have to remember the things you did in the past, and you will always have to remember and know how badly you might have hurt someone. And I know I hurt a lot of people, and I hurt my little sister Bella a lot. And the way she talks, and hearing her talk and the way she talks, I feel like I'm noticing the validation issues I gave her, because she was talking about this, not even like this is what I've observed, but this is also what she told me along with what I've observed, is that she was a little kid who looked up to her big sister, and she just wanted to talk to me. She just wanted to hang out with me, and I would always brush her away. And I told her, like, you know, I had undiagnosed autism. Like, I want you to know it was not you. Like, it wasn't that you were too annoying, because she was like, I understand I was annoying. And I was like, no, let me stop you there, Bella. I love you and I never want you to even make excuses or blame yourself because you were a kid. And she was like, yeah, I know as a kid, but I was still annoying. And I was like, yeah, but I want you to know the way you were treated, even if you were the most annoying kid in the world, that's not right. But she was a little girl who just wanted to hang out with her sister, her big sisters. She has 6 big sisters, you know, that were in the house all the time. And I was telling her, like, I want you to know, like, it was not you. I never got, sorry, if you guys hear my stomach, I'm sorry. But, like, I want you to know that, like, I was just overstimulated a lot of the time. I never got a second alone, and I have autism, and it was completely unnoticed. And I want her to know, like, there's nothing in the world I want her to ever excuse. And, like, it's literally something I'm going to have to live with for the rest of my life. And it's not something that, like, she ever brings up or ever makes me feel guilty for, ever, 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 ever. But it's still something that, like, I don't know, I'm like this huge bitch when it comes to, like, accountability. And, like, this is, like, something I feel like I'm okay with because for my growth, I need to take my accountability. It just really sucks having to be a different person, but, like, remind yourself or have to remember the bad things that you did or the way you hurt the people you love. I gave her trauma, I know that, and I literally will have to live every single fucking day of my life trying to show her and, like, I don't know, make up for it the best I can, even though there's no way I ever can. But alongside with that, I'm also trying to possibly have a relationship with my mom. She's grown a lot. She is a lot better. She has money. She's doing better off. She's in therapy, as I've heard. It makes me feel a little, I don't know how I feel, honestly. If I think about it a little bit more, I think I'd know, but she's a different version now. My sisters get a different mom. They get a different financial situation. They get comfort and stability. Well, not maybe stability, because my mom's still, like, obviously, like, not perfect, but I don't know. They get a relationship with mom. They get to have a bunch of food and a nice apartment / townhouse / home, not stressed. They're going on vacations and they're buying cars. I just didn't get that version of mom. So it's kind of, like, weird watching your sisters. And I told Bella, this is another thing I told Bella, never let anybody, like, feel bad. Never let anybody make you feel bad about what you have. I told her, like, never let anybody be envious or jealous and put you down for having something they don't. Like, I told her, like, my feelings are valid, and, like, obviously, like, it is a little weird seeing my mom be very super financially stable and all my sisters have all these nice things. But, like, that's literally, it's a good thing that they have that. And I'm so happy that they have that. And I truly was telling her, I was like, your room is beautiful. This house is beautiful. Never let anybody make you feel bad for having something they don't, especially me. But seeing it from my perspective, it's kind of just like a stab in the back, you know, like, I don't know. But I had dinner with my mom tonight along with my sisters and one of my sister's friends. And it was good. I joked with her. I talked with her. I think not instinctively, because I don't tell her I love her. And, like, it's not that I don't love her. It's just the fact that I just never say it to her, because when I love hard, and she's hurt me so much. And I don't know. I just don't say I love you. And on the Ring camera, I literally just said it, because I always say it to the people I love after, like, a conversation, just on the phone with people, and I just forgot that I was on the Ring camera with her, and I accidentally said it. And it's not like I regret it, it's just that I'm so scared that I'm gonna get her hopes up that we're gonna have this, like, really big relationship, because it makes me feel so guilty how much she wants a relationship with me. She's so happy to help me. She's so happy to talk to me. She's so happy when I come over. She's so fucking happy I'm here. And it makes me feel so guilty, because I'm just like, I know my feelings are valid, and I know I don't have to have a relationship with her. This is a lot longer than it was supposed to be, oh my god. But it makes me feel guilty, because I don't know if I'm there yet, and I don't know if I ever will be. I don't know if that's something I want. Like, it feels almost like I'm in the wrong, and I have this person who wants me in their life, and they love me so much, and they maybe feel a little bad for the past, but will never truly, like, fully admit it or accept it. but like I feel like I'm the bad guy for not giving into it and having a happy, fun, cute relationship with my mom, because the past is in the past. And that's what I'm really fighting with myself, is that yes, I feel like if I have a relationship with her, I'm kind of fucking my younger self over by disrespecting her and having a relationship with someone who hurt her, the younger me, so bad. But also the past is in the past, and I want to give my mom the opportunity to grow, because I think everybody deserves the opportunity to grow, as long as they're willing to learn and accept the things they've done and move forward from it. It's just the only thing holding me back is that I know, or I have this strong feeling that my mom is never going to fully take accountability for what the past was and how badly she treated me and a lot of my other sisters. But as a lot of my sisters know, she targeted me. She hated me. I was a personal trigger for her. That's why a lot of my other sisters don't have CPTSD or any other mental illnesses that we know of, because my mom hated me. She saw me. I did something. I was the problem child. So, yeah, I don't know. There's just so many things going through my head, and I don't know what I want. I don't know if I'm trying to fulfill the dream of having a mom like all these other girls have, and I'm just willing to look past everything in the past. And I don't know. There's just a lot of things going through my head recently, and I can't really, like, it's a mental illness, bro. Like, I can't fit it into, like, a 20-minute video and it be real and so raw. Like, this shit's gonna be, like, an hour long. Sorry. I just really wish I could monetize social media already. Like, I know it's, obviously, I don't want to move too fast, but, like, this is my passion. I want to make videos. I want to get a 1-bedroom apartment, like, the smallest fucking apartment I could find, a studio apartment, just somewhere where I can just live alone, work, and feel safe and calm, and be able to hang out with my friends, leave my house more. And I feel like I have this ideal life and what I want to live and what I want to do and how I want to grow as a person and help other people grow along with me. And that's literally what I want my life to be about. I was telling the sugar daddy I was on a date with, and I don't know if this sounds bad, so if it sounds bad, I won't say it anymore, so please, like, correct me. I'm not trying to be some kind of, like, egotistical bitch, but, like, I told him I don't want people to know me because I'm, like, an influencer or content creator. They don't say, I also talked to him how I don't like the word influencer or calling it myself an influencer, but, like, I don't want people to know me because they like my content or know my content. I want people to know me because I helped them feel good about themselves. Like, I want people to see me and it be a constant reminder of, I want it to be a reminder of how to value themselves. Like, I feel like I look up to Spencer Barbosa, and I do love her videos. I love her as a person. I'd love to meet her one day, even hell, maybe collab if I, in the future, am at a certain place where I think she'd profit from it, and not that she wouldn't give me the time of day. I don't think she's that kind of person. But, like, that'd be so fucking awesome. But when I see her, I don't see just some kind of, influencer. I like her content. She's cool. But I look at her and I see a young girl who's just like me, who wants to be a content creator, is a content creator girl, like, literally slay. Her life she's making her dreams come true, which is props to her. But, like, I look at her and I just think, wow, it's a constant reminder to be confident. It's a constant reminder to love myself regardless of what anybody else thinks. I see her page, and anytime I see her face, and I just think, wow, I feel better about myself because I know this girl is out there having, like, some of the same struggles as me, or going through life, or maybe insecure like me. Even though she's beautiful, like, sometimes even though we're beautiful, we don't always feel beautiful. I don't know. It's just a reminder to love myself, and I feel like I want to give back to the world in that. Like, I feel like that's literally just what everything is. You get inspiration from art, you create your own art, and hopefully one day your art inspires others. And it's just this long chain of just inspirational art from so many different artists, being inspired by so many different artists. And I don't know. So I was talking, oh my God, this is almost a 20-minute segment. Oh my God. I talk way too much. Nobody's going to watch this video anyway, so I might as well just talk as much as I want. And that's not me trying to be pessimistic, but it's just genuinely, like, I can't worry about whether or not people are going to click on the video because they see it's an hour and 30 minutes long. But I know these are mostly for me. These are my video diaries to help me see in the future and look back when I'm 30 years old, looking at 20-year-old me, and oh, maybe I'm still struggling with self-love, but and whenever I'm 30, I'm looking back at this like, bitch, you're awesome, like, love yourself, you're so cool. you're inspired, like all these kind of stuff, like positive things I can say about myself so confidently that I might not be able to say right now, you know. Hopefully 10 years from now I'm successful, I have my own place. You know, I never really looked forward to my future. That's another thing I wanted to talk about, is that like I have memory loss, so I don't really remember much of like growing up with my sisters or having much of a, I don't really have many, like I have memories with my sisters, don't get me wrong, but it kind of just like, the truth about memory loss, like true memory loss, is just that like the people in your lives, you know you love them, but you don't really know why until you kind of like get reminders. And like I love my sisters, I love hanging out with them, but it just sucks because for so long I've been losing my memories, getting some back, losing more memories. So like I see my sisters and I just feel like, wow, like I forgot this part of me existed. Like I forgot that this actually was a time in my life, and I forgot I have, not that I forget I have sisters, but like being with them here now, it doesn't feel like it's fake and I made it in my head. Like I actually have 6 sisters and I actually love all these sisters, and supposedly they love me. Like I just constantly overthink that they don't love me, they don't want anything to do with me. And my sister Vanessa texted me this comment thread, I don't know if I'll like have the screenshot, not comment thread, our text messages, and she said it so nonchalantly, like she had a family that loved her, rip. And I was like, a family that loved her? Like, you guys love me? But that's just my BPD talking. I know that's my severe insecurities. But my sister Jess was like, she just knows me, and like that confused me because I was like, how do you know this stuff about me? But I forget that just because I can't remember growing up with them and like having all these memories and knowing everything about them, but they know me. This sounds so fucking weird, probably. I don't know, like it doesn't make sense unless you truly, like, I guess, understand what I'm talking about with memory loss. Like obviously, yes, I know my sisters, I have memories of my sisters. Don't try to test me, be like, well, do you remember this? Because if you remember this, then you clearly, but like I do. And like especially if I dig things down, it's just a feeling of like loss. Like there's so much missing from my head. It's like a big puzzle piece, and yeah, you can help me put the puzzle back together and the puzzle will be together, but like at the end of the day, it's still a puzzle with a bunch of pieces missing. But to the point I was saying, she was sitting over there and she had told me like I need to stay on my meds, you know, the week, because I'm staying in her apartment alone while her and her boyfriend are out of town right now. I'm here alone. And she was like, while you're here, the one rule is you need to stay on your meds. And I was like, wow, like she really cares about me. Like she wants me to, like, they know I'm on medication and they want me to be safe. And obviously I explained to her how right now it's so annoying, I can't be on my meds because my doctor won't prescribe it until I have my next appointment, blah blah blah, right? So that already caught me off guard. I was like, wait, like obviously, like I know I post everything on social media, but I never really expect people in my real life to watch that stuff. And that makes me even more annoyed when they watch it, because then if I in person, if I ever talk about that kind of stuff, then I feel like then I'm talking about it too much. But I never talk about my mental health really in person unless like it's brought up in a conversation or because I rarely just want to talk about it. But like I forget that so many people maybe see my videos that in person, if I talk to them about it, they already hear about it so much online, they don't want to hear about it more in person. So it's hard to have a real conversation with someone in real life, I guess, whenever your entire life is on the internet, because I don't know, they kind of just already know everything, and which I love. I think that's amazing, especially when it's someone outside of your life. I think it's honestly such an honor that people on the internet watch my videos and they know me. Like my sisters were telling me today, so my sister Vanessa was telling me how the people, her friends at school, call me the crazy sister, how, because there's 7 of us, so they each have like a label for all of us. And I was like, what, like why am I the crazy sister? And she'll be like, they send me your, like your video show up on their For You page and they send it to me, and like all this kind of stuff. And I was like, wow, like that's weird how your friends just like get videos of mine on the For You page. Like that's just crazy to me. Like how I've had people send me like, hey, I just saw this video, I saw your video on one of my friends' stories, and turns out they just see your videos. And I was like, what the fuck, like your friend knows my videos. Like I think that's just such an amazing thing. That's not even something to like get an ego for. That's the thing I was talking to someone else about. I don't know who the fuck I talk about shit with. I talk about shit with the internet, with people in real life. Maybe it was Nate, the sugar daddy guy I like saw the other night. Like what was it that I was talking about? Oh fuck, I forgot what I was talking. Oh yeah, I was talking about how I don't think people should be in positions of power if they want a position of power, because I feel like if someone wants a position of power, a lot of times it's because they want to be able to abuse it or use it in the way they want. I feel like power, if it's truly someone who's in the position that, no, I'm not saying social media, let me get to the point, sorry, I don't want people to like take this out of like context, but like if someone's in a position of power and they want that position, like, I don't think it's going to turn out well. I think a position of power, like maybe leadership, is someone who is willing to take the burden, who, like, you know that they're going to do a good job at it, but honestly, a position in power is a burden because you're giving away, you're making a lot of sacrifices and you're making a lot of hard decisions. I feel like if someone is so easy and ready to be in a position of power and they're so okay, hi, editing stuff here. I want to add on to that point because thinking about it, I feel like whenever you're in a position of power that has so much power, and like I'm saying, it's a burden to have that position because you're making a decision for probably so many people, and it's probably difficult decisions because you can't make everybody happy, but you have to do what's best. But the thing I was thinking about is when you're in a position of power, those decisions aren't hard because if you're doing it for money, all you're looking at is the money. So you don't care what decisions you make. You don't care what choices you end up making at the end of the day, because if you're in that position of power and you're only there for the money or because you want the power, then it's not a difficult position, and everybody kind of starts to see how, like, if you want power, it's gonna be like obvious, you know. But yeah, that's my adding. And same with like a content creator. Like, I love being a content creator. It's literally what I've been doing all my life, and it's continuing what I want to do with my life. It's not even just something like, oh, I started it since I was young, so I have to continue till I'm older. But like, I hate social media. Like, I literally hate being on my phone. I hate being on, like, having to check my phone all day. It's just something I don't like. I don't like social media. I always, especially in middle school and high school, would delete social media every other week. I would go months without having it. And then obviously when I would have it, I would probably spam it. But it's because it stems so much from like validation. Like, you need validation, girl, you need validation from people on the internet. It's like 5 a.m. right now, holy shit. I need validation from people on the internet, and I always would like scroll. I want my friends. At first it obviously started with friends. I see friends on my story, and I realized from a young age this is really toxic, this is not good for me, so I would always delete it, and I would still have it deleted, obviously. But in order to be successful on social media, you have to have social media, and to be a content creator, you know. Oh my god. Sorry about that. In the olden days, when I really truly started wanting to be a content creator, it was just YouTube. Like, it was just YouTube videos. All you had to do was make YouTube videos and like obviously continuously do it and make good content. But now it's like you have Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, like, and also follow me on all my platforms while we're at it. If you're watching this video, it's in the link in the description. But like, to me, I hate social media. Like, I don't like being in a family gathering and everybody's just on their phones. Occasionally, like, I'll be with my friends and we'll just be on our phones. But like, I'm seeing my family for the first time, I kind of just want to like sit with them and talk with them. When I'm in public, if I go to a concert, I don't want to record the entire thing. I don't want to live on my phone. I want my life to be on my phone, but I don't want to live on my phone, if that makes sense. Like, it would be kind of nice to have a reality show where all the cameras are kind of like behind the scenes and like they're just recording you. I don't know, but I don't mind recording myself, like moments like here when I'm alone. But I also don't want to be the kind of person who always ruins the moment. And I'm not saying all times people do this ruins the moment, please do not like get me twisted, but I don't want to be the kind of person who constantly is just shoving their phone in everybody's face all day every day. And it's like, you can never have just a good moment without it being like someone being like, oh, let me record it. Like, it's a nice sunset sometimes. Honestly, listen to me right now, just enjoy it. Like, something I think about is like, I can post on social media, I know other people will see it and value it and like be like, okay, that's a beautiful sunset. But at the end of the day, I don't want to post every sunset, because am I ever really gonna look back and look at that picture? I might not even remember this moment, obviously, because my memory issues. But like, in this moment, I am free. I am enjoying this beautiful moment that will only happen once in the way that it's happening. Obviously, it happens every day, but no sunset, no cloud, no snowflake is ever going to be the same, you know? So I think it's just beautiful. Sometimes when they're really beautiful, take a picture, all this kind of stuff. I'm not discouraging you from taking videos or pictures. I'm just saying sometimes let yourself just live in the moment and feel the moment that's happening, because I feel like that's for so long. I wouldn't let myself embrace the moments, and I'm still working on it. I'm not trying to be a hypocrite. That's the thing. Like, I feel like sometimes I talk a lot and I say a lot of things, but I'm not like trying to be a hypocrite, because obviously we all are human. That's the thing. Like, if you don't view the people on social media that you watch as human, then there's gonna be a harsh reality coming your way, babes, because it's just like, I'm human. I make mistakes. I'm a hypocrite. I can try to give the best advice on the internet I can, but I might still go self-destruct every so often. I just know that together we're working to be better. And that's all you can really work towards. You're never going to be perfect, but you're also perfect the way you are. Like, I feel like perfect is just such a contradictory word where like nobody and nothing's perfect, but also you're perfect the way you are. And I don't know how to make that sense other than just to explain that it's contradictory, but that's just the way it is. But back to like, I think what I was trying to talk about is that I would love to monetize social media one day or someday soon. I don't even want a lot. Like, the thing is that people try to become content creators because they see people making millions of dollars. I don't want more than what I need. Like, obviously I would like a little more for cushion, but like, I don't want to be a millionaire at 20 years old with literally just millions sitting in the bank or in assets that I don't even need. Like, I don't want materialistic things, which there's nothing wrong with materialistic things. I just don't want to be controlled by them. Like, I don't want fancy cars or, because people want that stuff because other people want to see that stuff or because they think that's what's going to make them stand out or seem cool. And like, if your hobby is cars and mechanics and stuff like that, then I totally understand why you have different kind of cars. But like, someone like Kylie Jenner, when you have like, what was it, 16 cars, 6 cars? I don't know how many cars she has. Who was it, Cardi B too? Like, they have all these cars. They don't know how to drive them. And I do understand they worked for them. But I also just think, in my head, I'm just like, realistically though, and I'm trying to work on my mindset so I'm not judging people. Like, I would never want to judge people. But in my head, I just can't rationally think it through on why this person thinks they need to have so many cars when I know they were broke at one point. Trust me, I've been there. I'm still there. And hopefully one day I'll get to a successful point. But like, if you know what it's like to be poor and to be at rock bottom, why do you feel like you need the validation of showing everybody I'm rich now, so see how rich I am? Like, I understand that mindset, but I also don't, because it's just like, you know what it's like to be poor? Don't be the representation of coming, like, making your own business and like making all this money and then becoming the people who shit on you for being poor. And I'm not saying their mindset is becoming that, but it's just like you're becoming materialistic and you're kind of forgetting, hey, like, not everything is about material, because material money is just fucking like nothing. Like, it's literally something we have made in the world. It's something we've made as a system, which it's a system we need, but it's just something that like is literally just to flex on everybody else. And I don't understand flex culture. No, I understand it, but there's a lot of psychology behind it, and I can't really say that. Like, I don't want to go too depth in it, because again, like, someone's money is theirs to work on. Like, whatever like money someone has, it's theirs. I'm just a person who can have an opinion, but like, nothing I ever say will ever matter. Like, those people, go them, go their job, literally, like, they worked for that, go them. It's just me trying to understand the way the world works and people's minds work, and just seeing the way different people think. And I just think, yeah, I need to shut up. I know I had a lot to talk about, so I don't know why I'm not, like, surprised. Did I ever finish what I was talking about with Jessica? Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's the point I was trying to make with Jessica, though. If anybody remember what I was talking about probably like 10 minutes ago, was that I was talking to her about how I have this goal where I want to own a house, and I want to have, like, you know, obviously as an investment. I don't really go around telling people, like, even my sister, like, oh yeah, it's to make me feel safe and secure so I have a place to live and I don't have to worry about, you know, moving 10 times like I have been in my life. You know, I've never known stability. It would be nice to have my own place, a nice 1-bedroom place, like a small fucking house, so I have my own space, and it's an investment in the future whenever I need to maybe move into a bigger house if I get a family, or whenever I have a boyfriend or husband, you know. And she was like, that's a good thing that you have a long-term goal. That's a really amazing thing for you, Stephanie. And I was like, she was like, I'm just so happy that you have goals now. And I was just like, does she actually love me? Like, the heck? I don't know. Whenever you have BPD, literally just imagine what you might think it would feel like to genuinely just think that all the people in your life who love you don't actually love you. Like, it's just this fear of just like, I'm scared that if I finally admit they love me and I come to terms with that and I secure this trust, okay, they love me, and then they leave, like, what am I supposed to think about myself? Like, I literally told myself that they loved me, and I finally trusted them with that, but then they left. And then what am I supposed to do now? Like, I feel like an idiot. They made me feel stupid. They make me look stupid because they made me think that they cared about me, and then they still left, you know? And obviously, like, I have to remind myself that my sisters aren't gonna leave me and my family's not gonna leave me, but I literally lose touch with reality, guys. And I've been thinking about this, and I'm like, I'm sick. Like, I'm actually sick. Like, my sisters know that, and I feel like I know that, but I don't think people know at a realistic level of, like, I think, like, I actually have issues, and, like, I know obviously that's what my whole account's about, is that I'm sick, but I think I make so much content about it, I love talking about it, that I forget that I actually have these sicknesses, these illnesses, and it's just like, I don't know, this sounds stupid. I feel like I've convinced myself, though, at the point where I'm making my content, I started making so much content about healing and loving yourself, which is what I want to continue to do, obviously, that I convinced myself if I talk about the bad side of mental illness, I'm feeding into mental illness, and I'm feeding into the negativity, and I'm encouraging people to have a negative mindset. But sometimes it's just like, I'm healing and I will continue to heal, but it is okay for me to still talk about my fucked up shit that's in my head. Like, I feel like that if I'm not the representation of healing, and I'm not constantly healing, then I'm being a bad example, and people are gonna hate me, and people are gonna, like, think I'm a hypocrite for saying to love yourself, but then the next day I'm saying how much I hate myself. I don't know, it's tough, because it's like, I don't know, like, I literally have BPD. Sometimes I am the most confident person, and I feel so loved, and I love myself, and I'm confident, and I know I'm that bitch, and I know I have amazing friends and amazing family, and I've truly come a long way. And then I have days where I remember all the shit I've done, and then there's days where I just have the voices in my head, and they're just so fucking mean. I'm being so mean to myself, and I hate myself. I'm never gonna have a future. I'm so boring. Like, it's like all you hear are these negative things, and I'm sick. And, you know, I worked really hard to get out of my victim mindset. I worked really hard to get out of the mindset of the world sucks and the world hates me and I'm sick and I'm a victim. But also, I feel like I'm still sick. I don't need to wrap my entire life around it, and I don't need to absorb the fact that I'm sick all day, every day, but I need to acknowledge it, because I get to points where I convince myself I'm okay and I don't need help and I'm fine and I'm better than everybody else and I'm doing all this. Like, that's the reality of it. I'm not even gonna bullshit. Like, I get in these mindsets where I'm just like, oh my God, like, I don't understand why everybody in my life, they're messing up their entire lives. They're doing all these bad behaviors. Like, clearly, like, they need to just be smarter and make smarter decisions. Like, and that sounds stupid, and I know that sounds stupid, and that sounds fucking hypocritical, because it is very hypocritical. It's just this idea where I feel like I convinced myself. I also was in a hypomanic episode, I think, so that's also why I was so happy, so healing, thought I was cured, you know. But I think it also stayed because it was the mindset I developed after the hypomanic episode. So my mental health crashed again, but I also do still have a healthy mindset that I've been able to develop within that hypomanic episode, but also the negative, positive, healthy mindsets that I developed in that hypomanic episode also stayed after the hypomanic episode was done. So I feel like I just hate I hate myself. Like, I literally hate myself so much because I remind myself how terrible of a person I can be. And, like, I don't know, like, I just can't sleep anymore. Now that I'm off my meds, my Seroquel, I just can't fall asleep. It's 5:30 a.m., 5:25 a.m., and I can't sleep. Not that I've tried, that's the thing, though. I haven't, like, gone into, like, bed to just try to fall asleep, which I'm sure if I tried hours ago, I could have. But it's nice whenever, like, I now work, like, the thing is I work now, obviously, and I do Uber Eats the most I can, so I'm, like, driving for 10 hours a day, so I can't be on my phone much. But, like, it feels nice for me to go back to my roots of what I love to do, and I spam TikToks. I finally am, I'm euphoric in the middle of the night, and I have idea after idea. I want to talk about this. I'm passionate about this. I want to spread this on the internet. It's a positive message. I want to educate this on the internet, and I'm making video after video on my spam account. I made like 20 plus videos tonight on late night stuff on TikTok. But I never get to do that anymore because I just don't have the time, and I don't let myself have the time, and I get stuck in the mindset where I get very much like a machine, and I can't just be free-willed and just do it because I have to worry about monetizing it. And it's just like all these, like, there's so many things to worry about, and after this video I'm still gonna have to worry about them. Oh my god, it's about to be 40 minutes that I've been filming this one video. Oh my god, I'm so fucking pissed at myself. I'm gonna be editing this video tomorrow. I'm gonna be so fucking pissed while I'm watching this video. I'm gonna be like, yeah, love your message, thank you for saying it, but fuck you for going to 40 minutes talking. Jesus. There's toothpicks. But yeah, like, look how like amazing this apartment is. Like, that's the living room, this is the kitchen, that's the laundry room kind of, then there's a bathroom behind this wall here, and then the bedroom. Such a perfect size. Like, I would love to live in, like, I told them, even if it was just the size of the living room, I'd love to just live in a studio apartment. All I need is air conditioning, a bathroom, and decent lighting, hopefully, but I can always improvise with that. And then I'm solid. And like, there obviously are things I could also prefer, but if at the end of the day, that's the bare minimum stuff, my one luxury and privilege in life that I would love to have forever and I cannot live without is plumbing and air conditioning. Thank you. Like, if I'm ever in the wilderness and there's no AC and no plumbing, it's okay. I've had a fun time on earth with the privileged life I've been able to live in the modern world that we live in. But I'll pass. You guys have fun surviving in the forest. I'm done surviving. I had a good run. Bye. I hope you guys have a great day, and if this is the last segment of the video, I hope you guys have, I just said it, but like, an amazing day, an amazing week, and I'll see you guys next week. To whoever watched to the end of this video, if anybody watched to the end of this video, comment down below a luxury you feel like you couldn't live without. Yeah, that's what I'll put. All my social medias are in the link in the bio. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I post every Sunday for my vlog series, Outliving My Diagnosis, this series right here, and I try to keep up with it the best I can. This week has been a pretty busy week, so it is a longer episode this week, and it probably will be a long episode next week. And you can watch any episode out of order because it's not meant to be watched in order, if anything. Like, I mean, it can, but it's just my life. I like to document. I like to document everything. I like to just have everything for me to be able to look back on and be able to refer to and know that I'm not faking everything, because I tend to convince myself that if I'm not extremely upset in the moment, then I've never been upset ever before, and I've never been depressed, even though I've had countless depressive episodes, all that kind of stuff, emotional permanence, blah, blah, blah. Have a great week, guys. I love you guys so much, and I really fucking appreciate you a lot. Thank you for watching this, and yeah, be safe, love yourself, and know that you're worth it, and you're awesome, and yeah, everything in the universe. Fine. Bye.
Hope you like my videos. Is there anything else I'm supposed to say as a YouTuber?